To be God's people requires us to be a habitual people. We are called to develop a daily practice of holiness, not just a measure of it. And this is what 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 13 through 25 deals with. It urges God's people to be holy. Despite what the world may do around us and even to us, because we are simply God's people. And a marker of God's people is that you and I are supposed to be different. We're supposed to stand out. We are to be holy. We are to be set apart for God. Now, being holy isn't about looking at me. It's about seeing Christ in me. That is holiness. Now, friends, it is to be obvious when people engage with you and me. When they engage with us on a daily basis, they are to see that you and I are different. We're not to be incognito. There are no special forces or black ops Christians. It doesn't exist. We're called to shine. And as Jesus said, a city on a hill cannot be hidden. Friends, we're called to stand out. We are called to be set apart. And for this reason alone, Jesus says in the Gospel of Matthew, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works." And do what with it? Glorify your Father which is in heaven. That is the goal of holiness. Again, it is not so that people can look at me and say, how holy you are. How amazing you are. It ain't having to do with that. But it is having to do with see the amazing grace that God has bestowed upon your life. This is the gospel that we are to live by. The gospel is more than getting your free ticket to heaven. The gospel is the saving power of Jesus Christ manifested in our life. Our lives are to be a testimony to the world that Jesus can take a broken person and make him whole.